Okay, now let's begin. So last two live streams, Daisy and Lenny give us a impressive demonstration and presentation. And today in the live 3, I will show you how to use the basic and advanced fields of NoColi HAP. So when I enter the NoColi Live, the organization or the environment, you can see no app here. And I got the app this morning from Lenny. So I want to import the data, import application on NoColi HAP. And what should I do? I scroll down and I click Create Apps. You can click here or you can click here. Two ways to create. Create from scratch. Create from blank. That means you do not have any app. You create from blank. And second one is from Excel. If you have an existed Excel file, you can just import Excel files as Lenny did last week. And third is import. Every applications built on NoColi HAP will generate a file with whose suffix is MDY, and you can import the MDY file. Also, if you have the link of this application, you can add external link. And Lenny sent me the MDY file this morning, and I want to import it. Use this way. And I click import. Then I click upload file. And we can see one file whose suffix is MDY. And I click it, basic control. You can see the format is MDY file, right? And then click open. Yeah, wait a moment. Here, let's see, one option is selected, match personnel department and position during import. If you set the personnel department or the position information on NoColi HAP, then you can click match personnel department and position during import. If you do not need this selection, you just unselect this. Now I unselect this one and I import now. Wait a moment. Okay, imported successfully. Then I open this application. It comes to the application page. And this is the same application Lenny built last week. And the process I have just done is called import application, import the MDY file. And this morning, I also got the requirements via email from our HR manager. She raised me some requirements. Let's see. And I post it to Lenny just now. And let's take a look at these requirements from HR manager. Okay, so the first one is the system must auto-generate a unique non-editable application ID for tracking purposes. What does it mean? It means the application should have a field. This field can be auto-generated, and this value of this field is a unique, and you cannot edit this value. And the name of this value is called application ID. Okay, so can I find an application ID in this heading? I can't find it. Yes. So this is the display page of the data. Applicants information, you can see a lot of data, that is 36 rows in total. And how to change the headings? Yes, click the ellipsis here. You click the ellipsis if you have the permission to edit the form. You click the ellipsis and you choose edit form. Assume I am an HR manager now. You click edit form. Now we click it. Okay, then we go to the form design page. This is the edit mode of the table or the worksheet. And it can be divided into 3 parts. On the left side, you can see a lot of fields. And in the middle side, it is the main side of the form design. You can see several fields created by AI suggestion field these features that be presented by Daisy in lecture 1. And on the right side, if you click one specific field, you can do some detailed configuration of this field. Okay, so let's go back to the requirements from HR Manager. The first one is the system must auto-generate a unique non-editable application ID for tracking purposes. Okay, let's take a look at the field. Today, we will focus on these 3 parts. First one is layout. Second one is basic. Last but not least is the advanced field. Okay, to tell the difference between the original version created by Daisy and Lenny and mine version, so I will use a section. I drag this section and drop here. Do you see what I have done before? I will try it again. I delete this one. I drag this section and drop it here. Then I've done. I will show you again. I select this section, drag this field, and drop it here. I've done. That's amazing, right? Okay. What I want to type is, okay, so maybe Victor's version. Okay. I want to alter something, but I want to keep these fields created by my colleagues. I use section to show you, make you see clearly. Also, in the real scenario or the real business, if you want to divide your fields, divide them into several parts, you can also use sections. Also, you can use tabs. Tabs means when you open this form, several parts are divided into tabs, and I can show the fields separately. Okay, so this is called Victor's version, right? Okay. For the requirements 1, what do we need? In basic fields or the advanced fields? Actually, it is a field that can be auto-generated. Maybe text? Yes, text can be available for this requirement, but text cannot be auto-generated. And how can you ensure the text is a unique field, right? We have an existing field fulfill these requirements. This is called auto number. So when a new requirement comes to you, you should translate the requirements to the language based on no-code-HAP. So based on no-code-HAP, you should translate the requirements to the language of fields. So which type of fields you need, and how could you do the configuration of this specific field? Okay, so we need the auto number. You drag auto number and drop it here. Then we create a new field for the requirements. It's called auto number. And for the requirements, we should understand the requirements from HR Manager that is called application ID. So I will rename it as application ID. Oh, this is the application ID. And which type of this application ID? The type is auto number. Okay, so we should set some numbering rules. But unfortunately, the HR manager did not tell us. And sometimes, I should say usually, sometimes the customers may not give us the specific or the clear requirements. So we should communicate with the clients, or we should think first. Let's say application ID, numbering rules. It has been presetted a number that is called natural number ID. Do not reset. We click this pen. Yes, the default value, the default settings of numbering rules. The method, we can use natural number ID or fixed length. And fixed lengths are usually used. You can set the digits, maybe 4 digits, 5, 6, 10. It depends on your business needs. And the start value can be 1, 100, 1000, depends on you. Now I set it as 1, and cycle reset, do not reset, daily reset, weekly reset, etc. Sometimes maybe the HR manager want to see, okay, who is the first one in this day or in this month, this week. Maybe this auto number should be resetted. So I do not know the specific requirements, so I do not reset the cycle. Okay, so I choose confirm. Oh, by the way, you may see this gray option, that is numbering continues to increment after exceeding digital limit. Since the default digits is 4, what does it mean? It means if the number exceeds 9,999, if you select this option, then the next application ID will be, yes, 10,000. If you unselected this option, then it will not go on. Okay, so the new initial value will be renumbered after modification. If you choose this one, yes, it is the meaning written here. And we choose confirm. And only number is not enough. So we need to add some rules, maybe the fixed character, let's say a applicant, okay, as the prefix, applicant, maybe applicant 00001, right? So this is the applicant ID. Also, apart from fixed character, creation time, you can add creation time. Maybe this record was created yesterday. You can put the creation time here. Or you do not need this one. Now we do not need this one. And also you can add some reference field. Maybe, let's say you use the full name. You drag this value from the full name fields, yes. Then the numbering rules can be shown that it's APP bar 0001 and your full name of this record, right? The full name of this record. But up to now, we do not this reference field. We just show simply that a fixed character add the number. This is the numbering rules. Okay, we skip the width. And do the fields need to be hidden or hidden when adding a record? No need, so we just keep it. This is the app ID. Okay, the first requirement was done. And let's come to the second requirement from the HR manager. Still, translate into the language based on local HIP. The second one is separate fields required for Hong Kong formatted mobile numbers partially masked in displays. Okay, since we want to hunter the employees from Hong Kong, So a Hong Kong formatted mobile phone is necessary. And if you use this phone number, these fields created by AI, you can say no default value and no other detailed configurations. We should modify it. Okay, to distinguish the difference between these two fields, so I will keep the original field here and I just click copy. Yes, I copy one, that is phone number. Let's say altered. I altered these fields, right? The phone number. Okay, type, it is phone. Default value, no need because everyone's phone number is different, right? So required, of course, required. And mandatory validation on right, what does it mean? It means because we set this field as required fields. And if you select mandatory validation on right, when you use API workflow, these parts will be taught in the following lectures, following lives. So when you use API or workflow, then the validation will be set, and mandatory validation, if you set this field as a required field, when you execute the workflow, then it will report errors if the phone number is not written. If no value in this field, it will report error. And no duplicate values, that means you cannot duplicate the phone number. As I said before, that everyone's phone number varies. So we select this one. Okay, so we still not fulfill these requirements from HR manager because she wants the phone number be a Hong Kong phone numbers, right? We have a function on local HTTP that is called enable selection of country and region. So we click it and allowed country or region, we choose Hong Kong. Okay, I just type it, Hong Kong. Then I confirm. Okay. Do we finish the requirements? No. Remember it? The HR manager gives us another one, is partially masked in displays, because we do not want to show the whole number to someone. So we should mask display. Then we click mask display. Okay, so for mobile number, it will show the first 3 characters and the last 4 characters, which is reasonable for the phone number in mainland China. But for Hong Kong, only 8 characters in mobile number, so it may not be rational. It may not be rational. So we set the custom rules. Let's say the beginning, we show 2 words, and at the end, we show two characters, okay? And we also give you a test. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they mask. Okay, we've done. Then we click confirm. This is called mask display. Let me check the requirements. Separate fields required for Hong Kong formatted mobile numbers. Okay, we have done. Partially masked in displays. Also done. Okay, we finished these requirements. And the third requirement raised by our HR manager, that is, support document uploads PDF within 5 MB with mandatory file type. Okay, let's see. Resume. We have a resume that created by Daisy in LIVE1. So, but there are no other detailed configuration, let's say. So I just copy one again. I drag and drop it here. That is called resume. We call that altered. Yes, altered. And view mode, skip it. Okay, we focus on the essential. And the file type, remember, it should be PDF. Then we click custom and we type it PDF. So only the file type is PDF can be uploaded. And sort, latest in front, oldest in front, custom. Okay, we just keep it. Validation, remember it, that is support document uploads PDF within 5 MB with mandatory file type. So required, you must upload the resume. And still limited number of files. One applicant should have one resume. Even the clients did not raise this requirement, we should think this one. Okay, and limit single file size. Ah, got it. Because the HR manager told us that within 5 MB, right? So 5 MB. Easily done, right? So verify the file name, no need. But in some business scenario, you may need to verify the file name to make the data neat and tidy. So we do not care about that one. Operation settings, allow upload, allow deletion, allow download. Okay, single file, all files. Okay, so advanced feature, image watermark. What does image watermark means? That means if you upload an image, then it will automatically generate a watermark for this image. And if you need to edit the document online, you just select this option. And field attributes, read only. Yes, read only, because no one can alter the resume. Yes, if the resume was uploaded. Okay, so hide when adding a record, no need. And for the mobile settings, we just skip this part because these will be presented in the future lives. Okay, this is the resume altered. Let me check the requirements. Support document uploads PDF within 5 MB with mandatory file type. Yes, we've done. And the fourth one, that is interview pipeline tracking with stage, expected start date, and salary expectation. Okay, 3 requirements, right? Interview pipeline tracking with stage, because okay, so every applicant should have a stage of interview. Someone stopped in stage 1, someone stopped in stage 2, and someone passed, and someone failed, of course. So which type do we need? Text? Number? Actually, I told you the answer. Interview 1, interview 2, passed, failed. These are the certain things. Okay, for each applicant, whether he or she pass or fail, that is uncertain. But the outcome, the number of outcomes are certain. So which type do we need? Exactly, yes, is single select. Yes, single select. We drag this single select and drop it here, single select. We type it, the name is, okay, so pipeline tracking with stage. Okay, we just type it stage. Which view model will we choose? Drop-down menu? Not intuitive. Review group? Not intuitive either. We will choose progress bar. It will show the progress of this applicant, the interview stage of this applicant. Mobile display, we skip it here. Now, and options, you can choose 2 options. One is custom and one is option set. Option set means you can use this option set in several single select fields. In a word, that option set can be reused in the fields. Okay, now we just use the custom and we turn on this color, okay, to show you. And you can type, edit the name, okay, and also we can batch add. I delete these options and choose, add some new options, maybe pending, okay, interview 1, interview 2. Yes, I just type these 3 options, then I choose confirm. Okay, so default value, we set the default value as pending. Also, you can set the default value for other fields. Validation required? Of course required. And fields attributes? Read only? Yes, read only. It cannot be changed by anyone. So this is the stage. We've done it. Also, let's see, expected start date. Expected start date, of course, it is a data field. Then we drag the data field and drop it here, date, then expected, okay, start date. You choose a type date, or you can choose the date and time. Now we just choose the date. And also you can change the display. You can use year or year months or year month date. Year month date. Also you can set the default value, required, specified day only, okay, daily. You can choose the specific week, weekday or weekend, right? So advanced display formatting. These are China, US, EU, or the custom. Up to now, we just choose the default formatting, read only, hide when adding the same. Okay, this is the expected start date. Also, we can see the last but not least one is salary expectation. Yes, each applicant should have a salary expectation. So which type of fields you need? Yes, exactly, number. And we type it is salary expectation. Okay, we click it, copy it. Okay, salary expectation. So input method is number, right? Number. Decimal places 0. Okay. So suffix maybe the Hong Kong dollar, and you can set the default value. Okay. So also you can limit the numerical range, maybe 10,000 to 20,000, etc. And advanced display thousand separator. When you have 30, then you have a comma, right? And we do not to display it as a percentage in this scenario. Mask display, no need. Read only, hide, no need. Okay. So based on these 4 requirements we have done, let's take a look when adding the record. Okay, we save it. Okay, close. Then from the edit mode, we switch from the edit mode to the display or to the data recording mode. Then we add a resume. We go to the Victor's version, app ID. You cannot type it because, okay, because it was a old number. It will be generate automatically, so you cannot change it. Okay, phone number altered. Can you select other country or region? No, just the Hong Kong. And it is a required field, so if you do not type it, then it will give you a hint. Please fill in phone number altered, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And also mask display, right? If you click it, you can see. Resuming altered. Oops, we done not correctly, right? Because it was set read only. So the business logic may be wrong. Because when you upload the resume, then it's become read only, right? Okay, we will change it later. And stage. The default value is stage. The default value of stage is pending. If the applicant is in interview 1 stage, then it can be here, right? It can be here, but we set it so it cannot be changed. Okay, so expected start date, you can select some expected start date. Maybe I want to join this team in March 24th, then I choose this. Salary expectation, you can see the suffix of this salary expectation is HKD, then we type it 10,000. Okay, then we've done. But some detailed configuration should be changed, right? So let's change it right now. So the stage, it should not be read only. Then I click and unselect it. Resume altered, it should not be read only. Clicked. So no collector B is very flexible. It can be changed in just 1 second. I've shown to you just now. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this full name is required, right? So I just type it Victor, maybe Victor C, email, okay, Victor at nocolleague.com. Okay, phone number, I just type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And years of, okay, just a 10, education level, maybe master's degree. Okay, so phone number, I just type again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Applicant's resume. Okay, I just upload the local file. Let's see. I want to upload a pptx. The suffix is pptx. Let's see. Can it upload? No, upload failed. Please select the PDF file. Okay, let's select the PDF file. Okay, so this is 5.2 MB. Will it be successful? Let's select. Okay. Let's see. Wait a moment. Okay, when it is in the process of uploading, we can select the stage. Maybe not pending, interview 1 or interview 2. Now you can select it. But in the real scenario, you cannot select it as an applicant, right? And it can be uploaded because it is 5 MB, within 5 MB, right? And expected start date, 10,000. Then we submit. Okay, we create a new record and it can fulfill the requirements or the business logic from the HR manager, right? Let me check. Let us check. Let us review. The app ID, it is an auto number. And also you can add some rules, fixed character, creation time, or reference fields. You use other fields. And the percent is the number, right? Also the phone number, you can enable selection of a country, region, allow country, default countries. Also, you can make your data be secure. You can mark display, especially in some ID card, you should mask display or the password, right? You should mask whole password. And resume altered, you can select the file type, you can limit the single file size, and allow upload, etc. And for the stage, for the single select, there are three view modes. You can select it and expect a start date. You can set the type of the date or the display formatting, salary expectation, and you can add a suffix, decimal places, input method, default value, etc. Blah blah blah. And for every field, you can set it as read-only, hide when adding a record. And I think up to now, all the requirements raised from HR manager are done. Thank you for watching. This is the end of this live. Thank you so much and good night. Bye-bye.